pushed. The button of pushing has been pushed. The button. The button.
We are live.
We're live. Hey, welcome. Happy Sunday. Yay. Welcome. I am Sean the Unhumble Bod. Welcome to the Sunday night game here for Spelljammer. No lead up. We're not in black and white. Yeah, go Steve. Yeah. Woo. Yay, Spelljammer.
We
Woo.
exist.
Yes, we exist. All right.
Cowship.
Exist. Cowship.
Well, welcome everyone to our Sunday night Spelljammer game. So where we left off last week is you guys had just gotten done fighting the clouds of this deer-like spaceship that was really rammed on top of this this asteroid here. Actually, let me switch the map over to that so it's a little bit more interesting than the thing I was showing in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Beautiful. So you guys had hunted down the rest of the space clowns who were kind of like bumbling around the ship here after a very odd and interesting battle. Even outside, Stacy, it was a wild time. You know, we had these like giant tent-like ships like flinging pies at you, and yeah, things were getting a little hairy there. But fortunately, you had Gus, the slime mold, helping you out with that and keeping the ship shape.
They were so gauche.
Our
Clashing colors. It was disgusting.
Space trash.
you guys hear is kind of this haunting sound of the Calliope as the remaining clown ships kind of like depart, losing interest and kind of veering wildly into the void after you guys had run them off. So we'll kind of pick up there with Lacey. You're kind of like on board the ship there with Gus and
Lacey or Stacy?
Stacy. Sorry, Stacy.
Lacey briefly appears in canon.
It's just like in canon. Oh no, she's
She's like,
Lady
oh, shit.
Lucky janitor.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to be here.
If I person with a wrench, I'm out. That's all I'm saying.
Giant sentient blob on the hole. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Frogwog, Scratch, and Lymph and Chunk are still aboard the broken. Let's see. I feel like we should, since it's been a little bit since we talked about the ship. I feel like we should mention that you guys are flying around in a large cow-shaped ship with a void dragon skull, and these like huge massive dragon wings that flies through space. So yeah, that's a fun thing you guys are all in.
Is there another way?
Cow shaped. I think you mean like the body of
The body of a cow.
gigantic cow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like
listen. That's what happens when I'm sober during D&D night. Okay.
Imagine
been-
Babe the Blue Ox, but like twice as big and also the ship.
Yeah, you know, the term flesh crafting really just comes to mind. And a dragon and some magic, and you get a ship.
Sorry guys, I'm sick. I can't keep playing after that.
It's our dermataxi. Taxidermy. Yeah.
Want to be a taxidermy taxi?
Yeah.
So immediately after the battle here and things kind of like die down, what do you get up to? So imagine, Stacy, you're aboard the ship there. Like you see these other ships like flying off, and then the other guys are just kind of like hanging out in this deer-like ship. What's the plan here? You guys want to check in with each other, or imagine like look around?
No. I want to look at the.
Frogwog.
Yeah.
Frogwog's gonna initiate comms and be like, "Oh, Stace, how'd that go for you?"
They're leaving. A few of the ships got spontaneously combusted, but our little passenger has been pretty helpful. But he's grown a lot too, so I kind of want to have a chat with him. Yeah, and I'll come pick you guys up too. So, hey, Gus, buddy, is Gus like big right now?
Yeah, I imagine. So at this point, yeah, the the pies and stuff he's eaten, his proportions have gone a little wild there.
Gus, are you getting full out there? You,
Yeah.
you did a good job cleaning on up.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing I want to say about Gus real quick is because I know when Clem first discovered him, like he was using his like spore tendril communication thing. I forget what that was called.
My so.
Oh, that was the Daggerheart version.
Oh yeah, that was the Daggerheart version.
I think he just kind of got in the ships.
Yeah. So I like to
Yeah.
think like Clem has like taught him how to talk by like just like smacking his like his weird slime together, and yeah, it's gonna be like
You know,
just
As,
like
as
he
amorphous
slime
blobs do, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
that's what my grandpa used to say, slapping the slime.
Wasn't he a giant tapeworm? Or am I crazy?
Nope. He was a slime.
I think he was a giant tapeworm. No, he was a slime.
Oh yeah, he was a slime mold. He was living in the disposal of the last ship you guys had gone into.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Right.
Um,
But yeah, so you like kind of maybe get on the comms and like try to like contact Clem, as he's outside the ship there. And you just kind of get a muffled back like, "I'm busy. There's still a pie on the ship."
all right. I bring the ship around towards the station. Crash ship? Asteroid? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're working with here. Okay, don't shoot the big blob on the hole. It's Gus. Everyone.
What?
Yeah. So imagine if you guys kind of like walk back to the rift that's in this like big deer-like ship here. You look outside and you see like your large house ship kind of like hovering over the this break in the hull, and you see like just this like green slime kind of like crisscrossing over your ship, almost like these kind of like green veins kind of like all over the thing with like some big globs here and there.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Is Gus green or was the? I thought they threw, or is that the key lime goo?
Hold on a second.
Is it key lime pies, right?
I kind of imagine like this is a good one. Hold on just a second. Thank you, National Geographic. Boom, slime mold.
Okay.
It's like more yellowish.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
At least it's pretty.
it is pretty.
It is pretty cool.
It's
It looks like one of those like fisheye camera or like the 360 view picture of like a real forest, like a.
Yeah.
Clem, did you I don't know how you guys do the stuff, but did you like leave something out here?
I mean, I've been spreading some spores around, but I don't think. I mean, do I have any inclination that this is something relating to me or anything I've done?
Why don't you roll me a let's see here. What would be a good one for this? Why don't you roll me like a history or a nature check with advantage, please? Nature check's a thing. Oh, did you get it?
So, a 10 and an 8.
Is that with your bonuses and stuff too?
Yeah, unfortunately, my bonus is a 0.
That's
Yow!
I don't particularly difficult check. I don't think. I think you know this wasn't related to you.
Oh, you found it.
But you'd probably guess it has more to do with like it all of a sudden like getting access to all this like food source essentially. Basically, all the sugar that's now covered the ship that it's been taken care of.
Okay. Not directly related to me, no. But I mean, something's growing because there's food. I don't know. There's probably a lot of high fructose corn syrup in there, so I'm not sure how good it is.
It's like, I'm a growing boy!
Yeah, we probably need to get some fresh squeezed orange juice or maybe some lemon and paprika and water and a little bit of maple syrup.
To eat?
It'll flush the toxins.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, what kind of toxins are you thinking about flushing? Because like that's a whole living thing, and we can't like
I-
flush
I-
that out.
I think it's Gus. Is that
like
Gus?
like some of Gus's. Like
Is
some.
Gus on the ship?
Oh,
There was a
drinking
lot
the
of
after,
cream on
okay.
there, and I had
Yes.
Gus start eating. So
Ugh. What hellscape do we live in that we need to use this language? That's all I can say.
I know it's disgusting.
We're in
no,
the-
why are all my games gross?
Yeah, we're in the Event Horizon universe. Whatever they saw.
Oh no, we turned off the Geller field. Was this important?
It's like a Cronenberg movie, but with bloop.
Right?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no. So the yellow over there was some sort of spell effect that I marked on the thing and is now defunct. So we don't have to worry about that. So he is just on the ship, like crisscrossed all over it, feeding off the pie that was trying to damage our ship.
Okay, well, I'm.
I guess he just lives here, and that's fine.
Yeah, I guess it'll sort itself out. You know.
Right on the what is our ship's name? What's our ship's name this time, guys?
It's the
Moo-
Mercedes.
Mercedes?
The Moo.
Ooh, the Mercedes.
That's strange.
All right.
I had it as Beef McQueen on the other map.
I'm wrecked. That's so funny, Beef McQueen.
All right.
Did you guys? Why did we? By the way, sorry, I was practicing some dances in the cabin when we got here, and I completely kind of blanked on why you guys came down here. Did you get what you needed, or find what you needed? Or...
Yeah, I needed to kill me some clowns, and I got that. Check that box.
You got that in spades.
we did do a lot of that. That's for sure.
They
Is
pop.
that what all the confetti all over the place is from? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it turns
As
out
we
they,
brush
they
confetti off
actually pop.
ourselves.
for real.
Yeah.
Goddamn pinatas in here.
Yeah. So essentially, what you guys had stumbled into was an ambush set up by these space clouds. Like they have a couple of like emergency signal flares, trying to like lure you guys in. And then of course there was bit of a scuffle as they tried to go after you guys. Unfortunately, able to fend them off with messy results. But while you're down here in this broken up hull, is there anything else you guys are doing before you reboard your ship again?
I mean,
Do we think we might get any more like serious altercations in the next 24 space hours?
I mean, that is hard to take. Space is a big place. Lots going on.
I will say some of the
But I will say, yeah, at least for the time being, everything seems like pretty calm. So
some of the tent chips did fly away. So like,
Frogwalk, you need to take a breather.
Yeah, I'm not feeling perfectly good, so like if I could have a few minutes before we decide to move on would be great.
yeah, do you guys want to like short rest here or?
Yeah, we'll heal up over here.
I love a short rest personally.
See if I can
Yeah, no,
help
absolutely.
Frogwalk.
Yeah.
take a little some time to observe.
I got like wrecked, you guys. So
I know. I'm looking to see if I got something for you. I don't know though.
I just need healing, and that's as long as I can take a short rest, we're good.
All right. Tell you what, Stacy says you're kind of in the ship there, and you're kind of the eyes in the sky. Why don't you roll me a perception check while we kind of settle into a long rest here?
Or
We're
short
doing
rest.
a long rest, or are we doing a short rest?
Just
Yeah, I
short
thought it was
rest.
short
Short
rest.
rest. My bad. Yep. My short.
Okay, sorry. I just want to double check. Okay.
Nope, we're good. I just figured.
14.
All right. So I'm gonna assume while you guys are kind of like taking a breather here, you're kind of like looking about the ship and stuff and trying to like find, basically, it's time to loot the bodies and that sort of thing.
Looking for Jack in the Boxes.
The Jack in the Boxes.
That might be explosive. Things like that. Yeah.
Sorry, Jack in the Box is the next asteroid over. You'll have to go through the drive-through, and I don't know if our ship will fit. So.
Frogwog, Scratch walks up and he like kneels down like he's gonna try to help, and he sets his gun down and he starts going through all his effects and all these little pockets on his like gun belt and vest and everything. He's got like 1 million pockets, and he finally like he's got nothing that heals, nothing, not even for himself, nothing whatsoever.
Nothing.
He starts to look at his gun, like maybe I could.
No, you're fine. If I can just sit here for a couple of minutes, I'll be right to move on. Just don't want to blow any of my magic, you know.
I feel that. Just thought I'd leave the house with something more than nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, that
have to stuff
reminds me.
your pockets next time.
When I get into the loot here.
Yeah, any med packs, like first aid kits strapped to like
There would be like a healer's kit there, like definitely like. So one of the things you guys find, like as you're kind of like scraping over this derelict ship, is you find like a essentially like a security panel, like this is where like somebody who's on like the security team will be able to like open this up and like get access to some things. And inside there's like a pretty standard like first aid kit. But there's also like a laser pistol and 2 paralysis pistols and a can full of like energy cells inside this thing.
You. All right.
Yeah, so a couple of fancy. I mean, so you guys can tell like this is a pretty nice like space yacht that you guys have essentially like a like a space ocean liner.
Yeah, no, I'll take a look at them pistols for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I did link those in the Discord, so you can take a look at those.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Are those the toy? Oh, the toy guns. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So the toy guns. So the clowns had these like ray guns that like when they shot you, you were like basically under the effects of Tasha's hideous laughter. Technically, according to the official 5e rules for space clowns, those guns don't work for anybody but space clowns. But I thought it'd be interesting to kind of like toss them in there, like, okay, well, typically these only work for space clowns, but if you guys work on them, essentially this could be an opportunity for some downtime to like fix these up and see if you guys can figure out how to get them to work. So, I thought
Nice.
it'd be fun to
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So, obviously, like, that would be a pretty powerful thing to just toss out there. But,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely
Seriously.
Well,
have some fun with it. So.
And then
I have
that
to
last.
let my cat out. I'll be right back.
okay.
Speaking of, one of the things the clowns also attacked you with was their joy buzzers. And you find all of those that are relatively intact. Remember, they kind of like popped into confetti and acid, so some of this stuff was kind of like, not great after it went off. But you do manage to find a couple of those that basically just give you the shocking grass cantrip. So nothing too crazy there.
Who wants what? Because I'll take whatever's left. Okay.
Let me kind of go through the rest of the stuff here real quick.
Yeah, that last bullet point seems interesting.
Which one?
After the energy cells.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me go over So you also find 3 silk ropes, which are essentially just like the colorful handkerchiefs that all tied together that the clowns had that were pulling out and trying to grapple you with. So there's those. So yeah, the laser pistol, the paralysis pistol, the energy cells. Looking through the actual like I imagine you kind of like route some power to the ship, you kind of like check out the computers and stuff. But you eventually find some coordinates to a location, and there's not like so when you put these coordinates into your ship system, it doesn't bring up any like known like asteroid or crystal sphere or anything like that.
Oh,
It
I
just
bet
kinda,
we
like,
need the
point
CD
in,
to
like,
update the navigation system to be most current. Yeah.
Gotta call Offstar.
Yeah, the celestial disc.
Slush it.
Good lord.
Oh man, speaking of the 90s. That's interesting.
All right.
Yeah, it's
So, yeah, along with all that, so when we were still doing the Daggerheart thing, one of the things we found aboard the ship was essentially like a chest of gold, as well as a chest of just valuables. So like like fine clothes, some jewelry, that sort of things. So I've got like a chest of valuables, which you can kind of use to barter with. So it doesn't have like a set gold value, but you can try to get some money for it. It might be higher or lower than depending on how that goes. The chest of gold, though, that is a flat amount. I basically decided that the chests in Spelljammer were like these 30-pound like ammo cans, like you'd see for like like hauling munitions around, something kind of like light enough that you can carry because gold is heavy pretty quick. So each chest of gold you guys have would be 1,500 GP. So from your last job, you've gotten 4 chests of gold for doing the cola thing. So you've got like 6,000 gold there, and then another 1,500 from the ship that you are just currently on.
Good.
So, where's the nearest mall? And
Well,
how far away is it?
We definitely have a shopping episode in our future.
Yeah. Did you guys find like bodies or anything that did not explode into confetti down here, or any like what's the deal with the ship? Has it been here a while, or is it fresh? Did the clowns take the people and turn them into other clowns, or what? Like what happened here?
Could
Actually,
be.
if we want a history check, if you're not sure.
Clownery does tend to be contagious,
True.
but I don't know.
Guess I'll- As I ask these questions,
But can
There's a reason I'm asking you guys. Yeah. +6 modifier and do anything.
I actually don't know. I'm trying to recall too, and I don't. So, yeah, what was that? I don't think they were undead. I think they were just
Oh my god.
full of shit. And
There's like a freezer just full of bodies, and you just walk right by it.
right, we have no idea.
Good work.
Uh,
You got some gold, and we killed some clowns. So
Oh boy! All right. Frogwog, you want to try tossing out a history check to see if maybe we get one good one out of this?
I'll give it a go, I suppose. Let's use one of my trusty frog dice.
it's just real confusing.
well, it's like
do it.
the
15?
that's good.
Okay, there we go. Beautiful.
Double digits.
So
We're only gonna
Yeah.
get no tapeworm right now. Yeah.
when you guys were searching the ship, all you found were like, basically like smeared bloodstains and like there were signs that people were there at one point, but you did not find any bodies. And Frogwog, that's after this whole thing had calmed down and the you're kind of no longer under duress from these space clowns like actively attacking you. So you start to kind of like think about it, remember, and you realize that probably part of the reason that space clowns or there aren't any bodies is because space clowns are cannibals.
Mm,
Oh,
And they also
disgusting. I
can
love
do,
that.
disgusting.
And whoever they don't eat, they typically also turn into space clowns. So it's very possible some of the folks you just fought were
Even
instantly
worse.
turned- Yeah, they're basically like Reavers from the Firefly universe, but space clowns.
All right. So I tell everybody that. Well, I think maybe we're not finding bodies because they've ate them all.
They ate 'em. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They, we have a saying among my people: never let the clowns take you. Like, if you have to, just always save an arrow for yourself.
Right. Makes sense to me.
The mechanics. Do you fall on it, or
Well,
You have to get creative. Sometimes, if you stick it in between like a door and then kind of close it, it'll stay kind of level, and you can just kind of run.
do you have hearts? I like.
I don't really know. We're not much for learning in the holler.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hmm. It's
We're
quite
kind of
unfortunate.
just
Us either, actually.
yeah, we're kind of just a go with the flow kind of a people. We're more about the vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Good. I guess that's good for,
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
As long as the vibes are good, everything's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
And as long as the juice is flowing, the vibes are good.
Right. The juice. Can't forget about that.
Can't
Of
forget about the
course.
juice.
Nobody juicer
And juice this and all them things.
uh, yeah. Well, it sounds like we don't want to be here anymore.
No, I'd really rather not. Actually,
Yeah.
look at me. I'm
Especially-
edible, and I don't want to be.
Did any of you get bit?
Did we?
A few of us got hit with pies.
I
I don't.
absolutely wrecked. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about the
If-
rest of you.
Yeah. If the pies do anything, then we're screwed because Gus is chowing down on a bunch of pie stuff
Just like
just right now.
Should be
Yeah.
right fine.
I imagine after an hour, like all of the cream, like that was covering the ship, is just gone, and like
Okay.
there's kind of like a like a big green mass on one side of the ship, that's kind of like a big old like protruding belly, except it's just slime mold. Just like, oh man, that was good.
You good, Gus? Like,
Nope, we're good.
if we go fast, you're not gonna like fall off.
Just take a easy. Don't make any sudden turns. I don't want to lose my lunch.
All right.
Right.
All right, but yeah, you guys get your hour in of short resting. So if you want to spend some hit die, what have we can get you all back on the road. Do you have any questions about the accounting bit? I know I sent that in the Discord. So you guys had a list of all the stuff there.
Apply healing with nice results. Do I need healing?
We have gold.
We have gold.
So much gold.
We have gold.
What the paralysis pistols? I get the laser pistols like an item. What's a paralysis pistol? I assume it-
There should have been a link. Oh no, the links
Oh.
didn't. Gosh darn. Okay.
I mean, I could search, but I figured it'd
So
be like
here's
a
the
wand paralysis.
I had hyperlinks in my thing when I put
Hmm.
it over, so they're essentially like
Okay.
phasers set to stun on the
That's pretty nice.
yeah.
It looks like kind of like a wand of paralysis. Except it works off the energy cells.
Yep, it does work out the energy cells, so it should be like you get like 6 shots per energy cell.
That's pretty nice. Yeah. Might want to keep one of those as a backup. 2 of them.
That's from Quest from the Infinite Staircase. So we
If you could. Oh, never mind. I think I have, right? It's been a long time.
All right. So it sounds like we're all good on the inventory stuff. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I assume
Alright,
the
so
ship
some-
has enough hold to, keep a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, you guys have. Well, I think one of the things you had rolled for on my random tables was like the expanded cargo hold. So yeah, lots of room for storage and keeping things. So yeah, all that stuff will fit in there, no problem. At this point, I do want to get this all like gussied up, so we've got like a like an inventory for the ship, and I kind of like to map it out a little bit. Like I think that would be kind of cool, but that takes time, and I haven't had that. So here we are at. It's been a while. Do you guys remember where you were heading before we saw the emergency flares and got involved with this derelict spaceship?
No.
The water planet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, you guys had talked to an executive from the, let's see here, Crepsico headquarters and taken a job there to go and investigate this, let's see here, where was it? Oh, there we go, Hydron 9. So essentially, there is basically a bottling plant there where they're like taking all this planet's water, and it's not like there's like no loss to the water cycle when they're pumping this out of there. So Crepsico had asked you guys to go to this planet and dump this like mysterious like 2-part fluid into this water to kind of gum up their works and hopefully get them to basically stall their company while they set up their own production run to compete with them. And one of the things you guys had discussed was getting in some sort of like submersible vessel to kind of go down and explore underneath these ocean waves. But first, you wanted to sneak into the facility, and I believe the way you guys had decided to go about doing that was to go to one of their like distribution centers and kind of like either steal one of the vehicles or like sneak aboard one and work your way into the facility.
Yeah.
Is that more or less the plan you guys had? Is that
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
About right.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I will say it's
also become a water creature, I think.
Mm-hmm.
become a water creature. Yes, awesome. We're in the plan here. So imagine, like after a little slow going after this whole ordeal with the space clowns. So we've added just a little extra time into your journey here, and we'll get you guys a long rest in while you're heading off to your next destination. But I wanted to ask you all, while you're I guess what are you guys doing for downtime while you're in the ship? You know, while you're hanging out, just kind of cruising along towards your next destination.
Weapons. Cattigans, checking out those pistols, yeah. Especially the toy gun. There's 3 of them. So I was wondering if he could spend some time kind of like modifying his rifle to maybe incorporate this somehow. So he wouldn't have to swap.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, so this definitely kind of sounds like a long-term project dealio, where it's gonna like, we can definitely get it started today, but it may take like a few times of working on this to get it to go along there. So why don't you make me an Arcana check, and we'll see how that gets us started off here. Do you have any sort of like tool proficiency that might help you out with this too?
I'm just the weapons guy. This is not going to be good.
Guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's not going to happen. Cool.
Thieves' tools, that's about it.
Guess I won't use it. Throws it back in the pile.
I mean, you're just getting started.
Yeah, getting started. Yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna take a hot minute here. So imagine with that roll, I think what you'd find is like, you'd pick up this like this toy gun that the space clowns had, and you kind of like look it over a little bit, and this is like unlike anything you've ever seen before, like technological or otherwise. It looks like it's like almost half like spell focus, half like but it really looks in the shape of a pistol, and you can clearly see it has like an energy cell in it, and so it's like a really confusing piece of equipment here. So like definitely not able to like kind of like get those apart, but you definitely can tell that okay, this is you think it's gonna be doable, but it's gonna be a piece of work. If that makes sense.
Cool.
It's gonna take a while.
All right. Anybody else want to get into anything?
I just want to. I think I just want to keep making my room a little more frog approved, and splash some more mud and leaves about, and make sure it stays nice and moist in my area.
Froggy.
We just constantly go back and forth to the ship's thermostat, and changing the temperature up and down. You
Listen,
want it warm
Stacy,
and
I keep trying to
humid.
find a way to reroute just my room my room is very, very moist all the time, and the rest of the ship ain't. I ain't figured that out yet.
You
Tell you
know
what,
who's really moist is Gus.
I don't want. I don't want a sentient fungus in my room.
You don't want to fungus
Clem,
on my.
so
Clem lets out a shocked gasp.
all right. So Frogwag, I think this might actually be like a good opportunity for a project here as well. I kind of imagine you kind of like turning your room almost like a natural like like bog or like spa where like you
Yeah,
guys,
I'm building like a whole habitat in there.
yeah, it's good like where you can like go in like wallow, relax and stuff.
Wallow.
Hey, if we'll treat this as a project. I'll have you make a nature check here to begin with, and then if you can finish, we'll say like you can use it to recover from faster.
That's incredible. All right, frog dice, don't screw me here.
Frog
I
trees.
Mm.
have thoroughly been screwed by my dog dice or frog dice. Well, that's. I'm not gonna yeet that into the hall, but I will put it in the pile. That's only an 8.
Okay.
Crushing it. In fact, I'm really good at this. I'm so good at this game.
Yeah. I imagine what happens is you start trying to like fill this area up with water, like oh it's a meat ship and it's kind of porous and it just kind of like slowly like ekes out somewhere else and it just kind of drains and it's like all right well we're gonna need more mud, we're gonna need some like retaining walls in here and stuff to keep the water in. All right, but that's a good start there. What about Clem for Stacy? What are you guys working on?
So Clem would like to continue to spread kind of like spores around the ship, and I'm kind
Okay.
of trying to do it in a way that I'd like to try to like get proficiency with the ship. So if like
Okay.
I have to, if like we have guns on it, or if like I have to make an engine check or something like that, like I just want to become really familiar with the ship.
I absolutely love that.
Okay. Well, that's fun. I wanted, having been on the ship alone during like a fight when everyone was off of it, I had kind of a similar thought.
Yeah.
Like be better at using it, or like improve the weaponry, or make it more able to use by
Yeah.
one person, like something like that.
Yeah.
But I would go through the dragon part of it.
Yeah.
So two different
I was
approaches.
gonna ask, would this be something you guys would work on together, or is this kind of like a separate thing? Like, I guess would you guys like try to coordinate yours?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Well, can I help them
No.
since I can't do guns? Since although I'd rather
I
help.
would say you can't do guns. Like, I just part of the process. Like,
Well, can I also help them do that? I'd rather.
mm,
Chonk helps.
Chalk helps. Him try.
There we go. Okay, I do love. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I do love the idea of like Chonk helping out. What is Chonk doing all this?
I mean, moral support.
I think I
He's just
see
being a
Clem
good boy.
doing the thing, and I'm more focused on like, okay, the core of the ship is like, magical and links to the dragon head and the wings to, make sure it can fly, and it all kind of syncs up in the control center. So there's probably some spreading going on from there.
So yeah, I think maybe I see Stacy working with the head, and the head is connected to the wings, but like it's not really connected to the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to like maybe start a fungal neural network for the rest of the ship to connect it to the dragon head to like fuse them.
Munculus, the cow, and the dragon
Yeah.
into each other. Yeah. Fungal, neural network. Yeah, that's good. That's great.
Let's see here. What was your approach again, real quick, Stacy?
I would be focusing on, okay, so what I know of the ship is that it's got the
The
Void
dragon
Dragon
head,
head,
yeah.
it's got the wings from it as well, and so
Right.
there's like, magical conduit between those that also
Yeah.
goes through the control center there. So I would
All
be working on improving, those connections and my affinity with them. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I was trying to figure out how to like best to
Yeah.
quantify this, and I think Hazel will handle this with Chunk helping you guys. I'll have Cliff roll a nature check. I'll have Stacy roll an Arcana check, and then between you guys, you get one free re-roll that you can say that Chunk was there to kind of like
Inspiring.
Yeah.
That's actually why Scratch did bad on his roll, because Chalk was away.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna do better than you would have without kisses and belly scratches. So
Aww.
Ooh, a 12 and a 13. I guess I'll take the
You
rerolls.
have the better.
Oh,
Yeah, you have the better.
Yeah.
Well, and you have the better chance of getting a
Yeah.
higher number.
Let's do it. Hey!
whoa.
So,
Oh damn!
nat 20.
Thanks, Chonk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you guys can't see it, but I have the dice I'm using on Beyond there's some subscriber perk from a while ago, and they're like dragon ones, and when you roll a 20, a big dragon.
Oh,
comes up,
Thumbershot.
like,
No, I got the same ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thunder Chunk.
Yeah.
I think
Everyone
I'm also
knows them.
using-
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't.
It's when the movie came
Thunder
out.
Chunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I am also using the Thunder Chunk dice.
Oh, is Thunder Chunk the one from the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what is it? Out of the Abyss? Or is that the one he's in? He's
Anyway,
featured.
Yeah.
totally unrelated. But yeah, there we go.
Thumber
I'm looking at my dice. Yeah. The Thumber Chode, but yes, Thunder Chunk. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so
All right, beautiful.
we're doing this.
Yeah. So with a crit there, Stacey, I'm gonna count that as like 2 successes towards your goal here.
Thanks, Chonk.
And then and I imagine like Clemp, you're kind of like setting up yourself for like some yeah, I can't imagine it's terribly difficult to like put spores everywhere. So that's one for you as well.
I mean, he's probably got to be strategic about it. Don't downplay the spore spreading.
Yes, it's your strategic spore.
If it's like planting, then there's a lot that goes on.
Fantastic. I love it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I figure as we have like downtime aboard the ship, we'll kind of like go back into these things, and you guys can do other projects if you want to. Like some may take less time, more time, what have you. Right now, I kind of have these as like 6-part counters.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, like so many successes, and then we're going. Yeah, because we should have a lot of downtime on the ship, and we'll kind of play it by ear from there.
So I don't know about Clemp. My goal would probably ultimately be to like be able to control the ship either with easier, like either more proficient at it, but also maybe do multiple things at the same time or do them better. Yeah. So I don't know. But also one project would also be like I'd probably pull Scratch aside and say you shoot a lot of stuff. This ship, I had to do the shooting. Like I had to pop my head out, and that's embarrassing. Like, the ship should be able to do the shooting. So, we could like, I don't know how to do cannons without other people. So, either make them better or make them fire together. I don't know what it is, but something. Basically, try and improve the weaponry somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, if I could make it part of my long-term project to just all weapons, enhance all weapons.
Yeah, I'll toss that on there.
I feel like the
Another
funny
goal
gun
for
could
Scratch
do
here.
something like disable a crew if you're shooting,
Right.
or maybe the cannons
be
can do
fun.
more things.
Or disable their weapons or something.
Yeah. There you go. Choices are fun.
All right, cool. So yeah, I got enhance weaponry on there too as a
Ooh, something really cool. He has a goal.
Yeah.
Would be some weapon that would have to be activated so that like maybe our ship couldn't fire either, but theirs would be paralyzed as well. So it would force us into melee, like
Mm.
like
Okay,
if that were to be strategically
Like
advantageous.
Yeah.
Gravity beam.
Like a
or something.
jammer.
Jammer, yeah.
You know,
Jam their
I
spell
think
jammer.
Void dragons, maybe had an ability like that or something.
Sounds like it. Yeah, void.
Yeah,
Alright.
being able to like
Or we could
awaken.
combine all the shocking grasp cannons to
just
do
like
some,
tape
like
all the toy puzzles together. And...
Yes.
yeah, tape them all
There you go.
together, stick them on the ship, call it
Like
a day.
and then it's on a line, and then you just shoot it out, and it's a taser. It's just a big space taser.
Yeah.
And it has advantage against organic ships. That's perfect. Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I love that.
Just making stuff up.
What might make another like
Right.
possibility for you, Scratch, is kind of what we're thinking off the top here is like eventually training like Tinker's tools, because I figure that might make some of your rolls a little bit easier there, so you get more fiddly with this different stuff.
Yeah,
Something to think about in
think
the
of some.
future.
Yeah.
And then I have one very long term goal, which is to somehow awaken or bring the dragon back to life.
Ooh, okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, I need to ask you real quick though, like, what does that look like with it being like attached to the cow?
Or Draco Lich.
And part cow still, or does it just
I feel like as a I've slid into the draconic sorcery from where I was via my room being where it is in the ship and in such proximity to the dragon. It's kicking off things that didn't know existed. So I feel like being able to Clem talk to it once. That there's something there.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's like a spirit or what, but like void
Alright.
dragons are it's a rare thing.
So I have awakened dragon and then zombie slash Draco Lich. Zombie dragon slash.
If the ship can become autonomous too, that'd be a bonus. Yeah,
That's best case scenario. Yeah. If we
surely can't go wrong.
another member to the party.
I'm sure Gus will play into this somehow. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess while we're going through, anybody else have any like long-term things they want to work on eventually? We can toss these out real quick, and I can get them written down. Otherwise, yeah.
My relationship with my father.
No, realistic goals.
Yeah. Finding my mother.
Oh, that's-
Yeah.
My joke was when I turned 40, I was like, hey, maybe he'll call me on my 50th birthday.
Oh.
What was
My dad
sad.
and I had
Pew
lunch the
pew.
other day.
Too close to home. Maybe finding like if there's any like of my family left.
Okay.
Because I think I was like on a planet that kind of got decimated, and some of us may or may not have gotten off somewhere, but like I don't really
No.
know.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I imagine you could probably like search through Facebook a little bit and see if you can find any contacts.
Facebook.
If anybody reaches
Is that
back.
the first time we've referenced that?
I think
I
on
want to
this,
say yes,
in this game, yes.
but
We've done it.
And I will never not reference the Rock and Brawl.
Yeah.
Are you from Brawl? Yeah. In the war, never forget. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
so I guess that's probably what I'm doing is seeing if I can like track anybody down or like get any news about like the planet and like if it's functional at all because
Yeah.
like it's a whole amphibian planet.
Yeah.
And
Did,
there aren't any of those out there.
Did your sphere / planet have a name? Oh, all right.
You know how good we are.
You're from
Steve, you're. I'm just kidding.
Is it like Castle?
I don't know what kind of noises do frogs make. Like, like that's the name of my planet, I guess.
All right, I'm writing that down.
Croakland.
It's incomprehensible in our tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Rower.
Perfect.
Not to be confused with Brawl.
It's like the
Yeah,
frog equivalent of
or-
Kashyyyk.
Mm.
All right. Clef, anything else that you're thinking of working on eventually, or any like long term goals you got in your head meets?
I think I'm probably building like an altar. Like now that I'm kind of
Ooh.
setting up like a temporary home, away from the hauler on the ship. I think I need to like construct a little altar to Justice. So that's probably besides the ship. That's probably my project.
As soon
And
as
I
you
would I would
garage
help
paramedic
Clem,
juice
like
this.
if there's any natural resources, because I live in like a little terrarium. That's kind of like my goal here. So if he needs any of that kind of stuff, like I would help him kind of forage in
I love that.
my little bog.
Absolutely, I would definitely like take you up for any like fruit trees or anything like that I could
I think
pillage
I got a
occasionally.
cutting of like a pear over here, and maybe like some bramble. I think some might have been a space berry at some point.
Oh yeah, all of it, really anything green. I mean, you can as long as you have the know-how and the will, you can juice it.
Perfect. Well, give me a little bit, and I'll see if I can take some clippings of anything that's healthy enough to cut up, and I'll pass them along.
Absolutely, yes. And
I
through
might
his
have druid craft or
juice, you
something
will
out
be
fast.
strengthened.
Awaken the
Well,
dragon
fun
connected
fact:
to.
no druid crafts.
There's no way any of this could go wrong. Yeah.
We're great.
Our
All
own
right.
personal avatar of Justice.
All right. Is there anything else you guys are getting up to while you're on the ship here for a little bit, or?
Not gonna borrow any more trouble.
I think we're good. Okay.
I like desperately want to be Mr. Toad and like be playing like a banjo or something, but
Oh yeah. No, that's
Oh, you want to learn a
flavor
proficiency at
there,
a?
I don't
Or-
have tools as or
I know
like I don't
dragon
have that as a
chess is my only
proficiency.
tool. So yeah.
I have thieves' tools because I'm a sneaky fungus, but that's about
I
it.
also have these tools.
Oh, how could I forget Jennifer's journal?
Oh yeah.
Still trying to
Mm.
crack
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Again, I'll add that to my list real quick before we move here, because that's another that's a good one too. I forgot about Jennifer's journal too.
We are riding on Jennifer's doom, so. Yeah.
All sorts of fun projects here. All right. So you guys are getting up to stuff here. I imagine you guys seen a bit more of Gus lately. Just like if you look up the windows, you see like a bit of like green slime kind of covering it. And after a while, probably like the next morning, you guys are like getting close to your destination there. But you're still like a ways off. Several hours of flying yet. When Clem, you suddenly hear Gus's voice. He kind of like like maybe like a bit of his slime kind of like popped up under your door, and he's like Clem, I got a problem.
Well, how can I be of assistance, my friend?
Well, I think I'm kind of well, look out the window.
We long rested,
Oh.
right? Just
I'll
to
press
totally
my
get
Yeah, have
face
we
to the
long
window.
rested?
Okay. All right. So you look out your bedroom window and you see this like full sporangium, just like big and bulbous and just like full of spores. And then like as you're kind of like gazing out at it, Gus is like, I don't think I'm ready to be a parent.
I had to Google sporangium.
I actually knew. I don't know how though. It wasn't from AP Bio. It's probably from Star Trek.
Good stuff.
Well, I think maybe we should talk to everybody else and maybe this is going to be one of those group decisions. I feel like maybe
Okay, point of order. Wasn't Gus a tapeworm?
Yeah.
When did he
I
become
think
a
Gus was a
fungus?
tapeworm.
But it's slime mold. That was his whole thing.
'Cause,
We all got to start somewhere.
Yeah, Clem found him because he was also another fungus. He was given
oh,
like
okay.
the sense fungus thing. He was never a tapeworm.
I thought he was a parasite. And
I
that's
thought
what
he was a
happening.
tapeworm living in the blood, living in the yeah.
I mean,
Like,
So
kinda,
did I,
like
because I thought he
his-
came up from the
Goodness.
drain. And was like, hello, like a little tapeworm. All right,
No,
well.
that's the other parasite on the ship.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Why? No, why are there so many parasites?
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess where would this discussion take place then, Kemp? Like, where would you kind of like round everybody up to?
The bridge or the helm, the head,
Okay, up
the
the
skull.
yeah.
I'd be like, everybody, I think we maybe have a bit of a situation, and it's weird. Like, even for like, we just killed a bunch of clowns, and this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I imagine like Gus is kind of like creeped his way into the brig along, or into the brig, into the helm along with you guys, and he kind of like moves his like protruding sporangium kind of in front of the like the dash windshield, and is like, I don't know how this happened, guys. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm ready for this.
Wait, what is he dying? It dying? Gus?
I don't think so.
Hey, I ain't gonna raise this thing.
Did we take a long rest technically?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys have won at this
Okay,
point.
sorry, I missed if you answered that.
Lonk.
My bad.
Tick, confirm. Yes.
Oh yeah. Get all the year rests in, all that goodness.
What?
Great.
Gus, what's
Thank you.
happening to
I
you,
think
Gus?
I
Was
might.
it bad pie?
Every
I think
time.
we're too good. I think I'm gonna make more slime molds. I don't think this is entirely my fault.
Oh.
Is it gonna pose a problem to the ship?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's just problem for me. I think I've done this before.
My bingo card on pregnant sentient slime. Wait. Oh no. The only thing we've been around are clowns. So
Yes.
are you feeling funny?
I like to think I'm a pretty fun guy.
Don't like that.
And very quickly turn around to the others and
Cadigan draws his
I
weapon.
take my book out and it starts smoking. I think we have to do it.
Oh my god.
We don't have a choice. Imagine fungus
can I
clowns.
like investigate the fungus?
Yeah, sure,
To see
absolutely.
if like
Roll me a nature check here.
you know what Steve, I would love nothing more than to do that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh. On to 4.
24. Okay. Yeah, I think you would kind of understand this is a pretty natural part of a slime mold's life cycle. Like, essentially, like, with all the sugar and stuff that it absorbed, it had grown large enough to basically put a lot of these nutrients into the sporangium to create spores, and now it can release those to create more slime molds.
Okay. Would I know if it was like I mean it's asexual, right? So it wouldn't have been like because of another being.
yeah, it would be like it's itself doing the slime thing, the whole mold fungi thing.
Okay.
Nobody got fresh with Gus. We're good there.
I was worried for a moment.
That would be the real quick way for us to lose. We have gotten like no, thank you.
Okay, I go ahead and share that with everybody else.
So the bubble's not full of little clowns.
Well, that's
Not
good.
as far as I know. So, alright, it's just expanding this natural life cycle stuff.
Yeah, but like, how much food do we have on the ship? Not really kept up. Like, is this gonna
Probably
be a problem?
not enough, but it was like sugar, like sugar content stuff. So I'm thinking if we don't have a lot of sugar content stuff, it might be alright.
Then they'll die? Like they'll starve? Doesn't seem very.
Might go in like some kind of dormancy for a bit.
Wait, I'm gonna die. What?
No, can't, Gus. You're not making this any better. You did this.
It's not my fault.
It's a little bit your fault. You ate way too much cake.
Yeah. I claim no responsibility.
Clearly, it wasn't Stacy's fault, even remotely.
Clem, this feels like you're. Is this a thing that you've dealt with before?
Have I dealt with something like this before?
I mean, you're a fungus, so. Technically, Gus and you are both sentient fungi.
Right?
Are
Would
we close to anywhere? Like a rest
You
stop?
are kind of like nearing the distribution. You'll probably be at the distribution center for the Coca-Cola company. Probably within the next hour or two.
Is Coca-Cola owned by Frogwogs?
I don't think so.
Sorry, went a different direction. I guess if it happens, we can drop them off when we get there. I mean, there's going to be a lot of cola there, so maybe this is a good thing.
Wait,
They could be a distraction and go eat.
are you gonna leave me there, or just like what?
I mean, do you want to go with your babies? I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't have great family relationships, in case you can't tell. So, not the best advice giver here.
I don't think we can just leave Gus here. That seems not fair. And as far as I know, as far as us go, the young slimes probably will mature and be fine by themselves. So we might be able to, if we could save them long enough until there's a planet we didn't like, we could guerrilla warfare and leave the slimes behind.
I like that.
Just a thought. I'm not sure if that seems reasonable or not.
No, yeah, I'm also pro-choice. I think this is the way to go.
Great.
You mean I not have to like raise them or anything? Like I don't have to like set them go, and that's cool. Like, 'cause I got I got partying to do, guys, and I'm not ready for this kind of responsibility.
Gus, we're literally
I'm not
going
sure I
to.
would say it's cool, but it is an option. That's for sure.
We're on our way to a giant warehouse full of sugar jerks. Just
Sugar jerks.
tons of them. So.
I'm going to party. All right.
I'm not sure how Justice feels about that, but I think your kids will love it.
Justice feels we should destroy the blasphemers.
Mm.
Oh, okay. What's a? I'm not sure if I'm right.
I shall squeeze ye with great vengeance.
Into the blades of holy justice
Oh my lord.
of the great Mixavida.
Let us puree.
Just gonna write that down.
Let us puree. Oh my god. Rare form tonight, folks. Rare form.
In Jesus' name, let us puree.
Lacey, 30 seconds later. No, it's good shot. Oh man.
Oh.
All right. Well, Gus, I guess. Can you hold out like an hour?
I mean,
I don't know what it feels like.
I don't know when this is gonna pop off here. This is just
Can you not be on the
thing
command
that was
deck?
All right, I'll go hang out elsewhere until you guys need me, or until this thing blows up. We'll see what happens.
Maybe like
Like, slinks
cargo.
his way out
Don't
of
we have
the,
a repair hold in this place?
I mean, I rolled really good, so is there any way if I would know that this would be like chill for an hour or so?
Oh yeah,
Good
like I
life.
think it was to take some time, like if not longer. Like,
All right. Yeah, I just say I think it's fine, guys. Like, if you just want to get rid of Gus, I get it, but like, I'll be alright.
I'll be right back.
No, I didn't. Yeah. I don't think we should get rid of Gus. Yeah.
I mean,
Gus
it's
has
like
kids.
send
If
him
they
to
eat a lot, you know.
another room so we
Yeah.
can talk about this without him.
Yeah, Gus, how about you go down to the repair bay where there's a lot of room, and if your kids come out, they can run around and play.
Okay, well, that's
sounds good to me. And he just kind of like slinks his way out of the. You see the slime mold kind of like receding off the windshield, and
I picture the bad guy from Ferngully, but as a green slime instead of black every single time we talk about Gus.
ah yes, Tim Curry.
Yes.
oh shoot, what was that dude's name again?
Sean knows.
Who?
Bad guy from Ferngully.
Oh, Hexus.
Yeah, Hexus. Okay.
I
I
think
was
of him every
Huxus,
time we
but
talk
that was
about
like
Gus,
the-
but green.
Oh,
Go back to my room.
Hot, 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 toxic love.
I love Fursuit so much.
That's weird. Our viewer count just doubled.
Apparently, we need to do all Ferngully. Like that's it.
Yep.
We're gonna change gears again.
That's Tuesday nights. So
Yep. Come over to Tuesday nights.
yeah.
It is a pregnant slime, so there was some toxic love going on. Yeah.
Actually,
Oh lord.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
Okay. All right. So with that, you guys continue heading towards the distribution center. Okay. All right. Let me change gears here real quick because that was some nonsense.
As per usual.
We're gonna move away from nonsense? No.
Yeah,
Believe you.
we're moving into different nonsense, or more of the same nonsense, but different. Yeah, never not nonsense.
Same nonsense, different pile.
Yeah. Is it still Stacy or somebody else driving?
I mean, I don't know if I am the de facto driver.
Yeah, that's
But
why.
between Clem and I, maybe we're co-piloting, or we're manning different stations. I know there's a helm.
yeah, I could navigation. The ranger will take navigation.
Love it.
You picture that the Spelljammer helm is the like the captain's chair, and then
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. All right, so I don't have a good map for this at the moment, but I kind of want to describe like what you guys see as you finally start nearing your destination here. At first glance, it looks like this like long rectangular structure, and there are like several cranes and clamps moving quickly back and forth, like redistributing these cargo. It's kind of like a one of the toll booths, like going through a major highway, like through Chicago or somewhere, and like all these cars are kind of like lining up. Except overhead, there's like a basically like the ink cartridge of the printer, like kind of like just jumping back and forth, like picking up cargo and putting it on a different one, and just like resorting all this stuff out. And there's just hundreds and hundreds of these jammers basically like, lined up, getting processed, and like going out again, almost like a hive of bees here. Um, so it's a crazy like distribution facility where all this stuff is kind of happening. It looks like almost like mostly automated. And then the different ones are just kind of like peeling off in all different directions. What's weird about this facility, though, is it's kind of like a long rectangular structure. There's kind of like a big like square like box on like one side of it, and on top of all of it, there seems to be like a small like local diner, and then there's just like parking spaces for like numerous janitors, kind of like where they can just go and kind of like dock and like sit on top of this whole thing. So I
Yes.
guess the question I have for you guys then was, I guess what's the approach here? Were you going to try to like take one of the ships individually? Were you guys going to go down to the distribution center itself? Like, what are y'all doing?
So the ships on top look like
Yeah.
space big rigs.
Yeah, essentially. Here, let me see if I can. While you guys talk it out, I'm going to put us back into open space. I'll see if I can draw us a little picture. I'm gonna do it in pink because that's my favorite color. Wait, I can do squares, can I? Yeah, shapes. Come on.
Y'all have ideas?
Well, I was hoping we wouldn't have to be.
I'm not super the idea guy. I'm more like doing
Hmm.
Yeah, you guys are still like a ways back, so like however you want to approach this, like you're not locked into any like particular thing.
Yeah, no, I was hoping we weren't going to have to like commandeer one. Maybe it just hitch on back something that's already in operation. Are these like automated, self driving?
Ooh, let's see here.
Is there like a mission board where we can pick up a delivery order?
Right.
How are these arranged? Yeah.
All right. So it looks
I
like
don't know how these things work.
mostly the same here. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. We'll just finish drawing. Draw a crappy parking lot real quick because I can't draw straight lines. All right, and then we got like stuff coming in and out, all directions here. All right, roll me a perception check real quick, Cadigan.
What do we got here? Dirty 20.
Hey, nice.
Ooh, fantastic. Okay, so you like you try to like maybe fly casually close by, kind of get a picture of like how these things are being controlled. And from what you could tell, it doesn't look like there's like a whole lot of like basically staff at this distribution facility. However, like as you look closely at like the drivers as they pass by and they're like basically space big rigs, you do see each one has a pair of like Warforged drivers in it. Essentially these like folks just kind of like hanging out in the driver's seat and piloting them to their next destination here. And actually, it looks like as you're looking at this diner up at the top here, a lot of the folks coming in and out of that are also Warforged.
What are they eating?
interesting.
Let's see.
Maybe we fake engine trouble and dock, and then we try to sneak aboard a ship.
The diner looks kind of public, right? Like, is it?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
They were maybe just passing through and looking for a bite to eat.
Yeah. Is there a sign outside that says like, "We serve oil" or something? Like, did they serve organic food?
Yeah, that you'll have to figure out by going in here. but
Yeah.
right now prints do seem like they are.
Strictly inorganic.
I mean, I'm gonna Cadigan it up here, guys.
You could look at
Gus,
if you could look it up on Space Yelp real quick.
Gus can't hear us. We do have the whole Gus situation, you know, like
Right.
I feel like that's a good distraction if we need one. Hey, our shipmate that we love and value so much is in fungus labor and needs assistance. Is there a doctor in the house?
Would I know if there's any kind of like I wouldn't say like prejudice, but I guess like I mean
Adversarial.
fungus is kind of an invasive species situation.
Like orcs and spores.
Sorry, I just looked at the map and I saw Beef McQueen sitting out in the middle of space with the stupid token that I put out there. Oh, sorry.
Don't we all have the ability? Oh yeah, we can.
Yep.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
It just constantly changes.
It just
Yep.
constantly changes.
All right.
So we gotta sneak. So are
Is
these?
there some kind of
Sorry,
like
yeah,
prejudice or something
Lacey had a real
against
question.
slimes?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What was okay? Yeah, what was the real question?
My real question is there some kind of like weird like so if we're gonna use Gus as like a distraction, is there some kind of weird prejudice that people would have against slimes in the universe? Because it's kind of an invasive species.
To call back to Daggerheart, I would like to use my you can't say that experience, and I have proficiency in history, so I would like to also see if I know anything about that prejudice. If it exists.
I mean, this is a distribution center for like a beverage company, so I don't think really happy about having a slime mold getting into all their stuff. So, but I don't know if there'd be prejudice about slimes.
Like they would maybe see one in need and help or not kind of thing.
Well, that's my thing is like if we're gonna say like we have a slime mold that needs help or like we need to land because of whatever and use it as a distraction, I would hate to like screw our chances here.
Yeah, I think they wouldn't like if you approached like these robots and were like, hey, my slime is pregnant, they'd be like, and we don't have that problem. I don't know what you're asking us for. I think you'd be pretty certain they'd be kind of confused about that whole situation.
What is slime? What is pregnant?
Distract somebody and cause confusion like that maybe actually work, but I don't know what kind of like aid you'd expect to get from them.
My other thought was if Gus has their babies and they're hungry, there's a whole place here for them to go into and maybe find some food and probably do a lot of distracting, which would also be a good way for us to get. Are we trying to get a ship? Is that our goal here? I don't.
Yeah. I thought that you guys were either going to steal a ship or basically stow away on one. So.
I think. Are we? These ships. I mean, sorry. These cargo vessels are big enough for all of us to fit on and sneak.
Yeah, if you want to like sneak into the back of one, they're like they're basically space big rigs. So if you guys could find like maybe one that's not like entirely full. Like I imagine they're pretty optimized, but there's still probably like some space left on some of them. So if you like watch closely, you could probably like jump in there with one that's got some space in it.
Yeah. I don't know. We all think.
Yeah, I don't really want to leave the Tartanic behind. Kind of sticks out.
I mean, you could leave it behind with Gus, and he can take care of the ship for you guys.
That doesn't feel like a good idea either. Especially because we can't really bring all the gold with us if we're stowing away. And we have a lot of gold that I don't want to lose. So... What if like we take a ship and one or two people, maybe two people, pilot it, and then we follow?
Okay.
Who
That sounds
feels
good to me.
sneaky?
Ooh.
I
Probably
can
me.
I can be sneaky.
Yeah, I'm feeling
basically.
real sneaky.
Well
Yeah,
then
I
maybe
can also
me.
be very sneaky.
Y'all are the
Maybe-
default away team at this point.
Well, maybe Cadigan and Frogwog infiltrate, and you and I hang back and help from Cadigan.
Yeah,
Or
maybe
from
you could liaise with Gus better than any of us. Just don't leave me here alone with him.
Yeah, I'll be the communications officer.
Great.
Chonk can hang back with you guys.
He's been super helpful, by the way. Did I tell you? Yeah.
That's what he
Oh,
does.
I
He's the
can-
best.
Yeah.
I can actually do this, and I will reach out a hand, and I'll just smear, like I'll just wipe my hand down Frogwog's arm, and leave like a little fungal smear. I can see now, like through you, and then if you get in trouble, me and Stacy will come.
There you
Oh.
I'm not. I did not consent to that. That's right.
go.
I'm sorry, I can wipe it off and do it to Cadigan.
It's fine. I mean, it's too late and it's happened. But
The
We're
way
in
you
it.
mentioned
Can I
Smear
ask
really
first?
makes me want a bagel right now.
Ooh, man.
It makes me think of many other things than that. So. Not
We live,
for
sorry,
that.
side tangent. We live by Starship Bagel in Louisville. It's like a nationally ranked bagel place. Shout out, Starship
People
Bagel.
commit crimes for a bagel right now.
I
They
just know
do.
Einstein. They call their schmears. So
Schmear.
maybe they do that.
Please don't say
Okay.
it like that.
So let me make sure I got the. So it sounds like Frogwog and Cadigan are going to try to sneak on a ship, right? And then Stacy and Cliff are going to hang back and do what again?
I feel like we're trying to distract. Maybe
Distract. Okay.
maybe get Gus to give birth.
Just
If we could induce labor,
put it in labor.
Gus, can you do some curb walks? I hear those are good.
Imagine it's going to be like the episode of The Office where they're trying. Okay.
Make a laugh. Make a laugh.
Question: are you guys going to like sneak into the ship while it's at the distribution center? Or are you guys gonna like maybe follow it while it heads out towards the destination and sneak on it there?
Are we starjacking or are we just stealing?
well,
That's what I was trying to figure out there.
I was hoping
I'm
the
interested in like a starjacking actually.
if you want
What
to.
are you gonna say?
Well,
I mean,
do we
I'm
need
down
them
for
to
whatever.
veer off of their course, or is that where we want to go? Wherever they're going, where they're headed.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I
we
guess
should
we
probably
won't
find
know
one that's
until we-
going there, so it makes sense.
Right. That's
But
what I
then
was
wouldn't that
hoping
involve
for.
leaving the ship here.
Yeah.
Well, we would.
We could just
We'd have
park
to
it at the
find
diner.
out what ship is going where, and then we would have to follow that ship and our ship, and then waylay them. I mean, take over their ship,
Mhm.
right? Is that?
Hmm.
That sounds fine.
That's
to
what I
me.
meant. Starjacking versus just like stealing a ship
Yeah.
that was already here. Yeah. Jamjacking.
James Jack.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Jack
Jack Jam.
All right.
Jams.
All right, so was that the plan then? Grand Theft Spelljammer.
Ooh, there we go. Great, that's
Grand
Spelljammer.
Theft Spelljammer.
And
Yeah.
I think
I'd make an
find one
excellent
that
name
is
for
going
next episode.
to that place, so that
Okay,
it's not suspicious when it shows up.
gotcha. Okay,
So that's the optional objective.
beautiful. Let's see here.
So
Let me write down Grand Theft Spelljammer.
Yeah.
Perfect.
maybe we go to the diner and chat up some of them and see where they're heading.
Oh, that could be fun.
And then Frogog, you can use your tongue and steal something.
I love stealing stuff.
Maybe like a manifest or a.
Theft.
Beautiful.
Theft.
Theft.
All right, I think that means we got a pretty good direction for next session. I think this is a good place to call it for tonight, then, folks.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Perfect. We did it.
We've added a lot to
Yay.
the to-do list
Let's look.
with a potential
We accomplished some stuff.
complications list.
Yeah, we've got
No,
a
I like it.
lot
I
of
like it.
lot of irons in the fire. I'm digging it. This is good.
Yeah. So we're commandeering, and then we're gonna subdue these Warforged, right? That's the plan. Not we're gonna sneak.
Yeah, this should be totally fine,
Yeah,
right?
it feels, or at least the way I interpret it is, find out who's going there, and then hijack their ship, like en route, not like here at the place,
Okay.
or maybe follow him out of the parking lot and then use an excuse to get him to pull
Yeah, I
over
figured like
or
halfway
something.
there we
Yeah.
like it will if Cadigan and I infiltrate the ship. Like I figure maybe halfway there we could like start.
Yeah,
Walk
when
in,
we're
like,
out of
watching.
comms range of anything, so they're isolated. Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thought when you said like shipjacking. I was like, yeah, like if Cadigan and I can infiltrate the ship and then you guys can follow it.
Oh, like
When
you're
we're out of
stowaways.
comms
Right.
range
then
halfway
We're
you-
stowaways.
Oh, yeah.
And that way, when you get close enough,
That's
you
what I
hang
was
back,
thinking.
and then we report whenever we're like inside.
Yeah. That's cool.
That was my thought, but like,
I like that a
I
lot
know
better
we
than
shouldn't
trying
split the
to
party, but like,
make
we're
them
high
pull
enough.
over.
Well, kind of though. Well, that's the best of both worlds though, because we still get the cow ship's still with us, and then
Yeah.
but also we're going on the So
So
Yeah.
I kind of imagine your plan to get them to pull over, be like you guys jettison one of y'all into space, and then just sit there and do like your hits.
Oh no. You can't. You gotta watch out, especially with those rock people. They like to jump onto ships. Yeah.
oh yeah, what's his name? I forgot his name already.
I was gonna say Flint, but that's not right.
No, the big guy.
It was a Russian, and there was Maple.
Oh yes,
We had to
Metal
keep them
Maple. I miss Metal Maple.
those brother. Whatever.
Maybe they will appear someday.
I go.
Okay.
Well, I'll stop the stream. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
watching,
I like that
everybody.
plan. Yeah.
Spelljammer. Woo, 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 woo.